begs the question, listening to it, do I even know what metal is? Because it didn't strike me as very metal.
Hello, people. Plastic Eric here. Plastic Soundwave Cult here for an early morning edition of Collection Connection. The game is just an excuse to talk about music. It's a game that I play with my brother Bryce. He's over on Tremendous Views, so if you check out his channel, you get to see the other half of this content. So, with that, we're going to go with Bryce's last entry, which was These People Are Nuts, the IRS sampler. Strange thing about that, I've never owned it. I remember him owning it, but I think I've recorded stuff off of it. I think maybe my friend Tom has it as well. I'm not sure. But I know I've heard it. I know all the songs on it. It was a pain in the ass. I couldn't find it on Spotify. So I just kind of went through and picked some of my favorite songs and listened to those. Some that I have, some that I don't. But overall, it was a good listen. It was definitely some memories there, going back and just remembering those songs. But the interesting thing about it is it has a song on there from Clark Kent, which is Stuart Copeland's old band. And I love the line in there, if you don't like it, you can suck my socks. And the other interesting thing is it has the B-side to the Fallout single by The Police. And I have the A-side. So this one starts with the A-side, and then Nothing Achieving, which is the B-side, is the second song on here. So I bought this, golly, back in 94, I want to say, or something. But it's everything that The Police did. It's making it so I don't really go out and buy their albums necessarily now. That I used to have all five. I even had the greatest hits one. But I went into Costco one day and they had this in there. I think it was like $20. $20 got me every friggin' Police song. And it's got everything on here. I would say the only bummer about this would be that it splits my favorite album by The Police, Regatta de Blanc, into two. So the first half is on CD1 and the other half is on CD2. Fantastic set up the way they got this. So they got, it's 4 CDs all together. Everything they did. This booklet is tits. It's so nice. And it's funny because there's a picture in here of an album that, on the streams, some of the streams have like auctions of records. And they showed this one because they go through and they show all of the singles that they had, all of their special printings or whatever. And the one that they were showing was this one. It has Peanuts on the other side. This is a fantastic way to just find out everything you can about the Police, what they were going through at the time of each album. I mean, these guys in a matter of years just took over the world. I mean, and then they broke up and just disappeared. I mean, Sting was around for a little bit, but the other two guys. Oh, and that's the interesting thing too, is that those Police songs don't have Andy Summers on them. It has Henry Padavani is the guy on here. He's a French guitarist. For whatever reason, they got rid of him, and they went with Andy Summers instead. I think he just recently come from working with, and I think he still sometimes works with Robert Fripp, King Crimson, and that kind of thing. But if you ever get a chance, I don't even know if they even make these anymore. I know they recently put out a vinyl box set with all of their studio output, minus the greatest hits one that they did, and then but it added an extra album with all the rarities, which still doesn't have everything that's on here, but I believe that does have Fallout and Nothing Achieving on it. But what makes this great is it's got some B-sides on it, some live tracks. The live version of Message in a Bottle on this is absolutely fantastic. And so I guess with that, I'm going to call it a video, because I can see I'm already over time, and I'm already getting ready to hit that 6 minute mark. So watch out, girl, because I'm going to slide out. So until next time, it's not just about the music. Bye.